going to talk a little bit about how to understand and establish a successful mindset. It's so important. And you need to be a lifelong learner. Like I was saying, do the book study. It will really change your life. And you have to be able to relate what you've learned and share it with other people. And since we're talking about attracting business builders, that's going to be primarily done on Facebook and through your conversations. And those things are going to come from your boldness and your confidence. But the first thing, we're going to lay the foundation, okay? We are going to talk about your why. It is so important. If your why does not get you out of bed, your why is not strong enough. And my why was, it was my children. And I was sick of counting diapers and counting pennies in my bank account. And I decided that I was going to do something different. I was going to make a change because I had no other option, honestly. And when you know where you are going, that is how people will follow you. I didn't understand the compensation plan. I didn't understand what it really looked like to be a diamond, but I just knew that was where I was going. And because I knew where I was going, my people wanted to go there with me. I was just like, let's do this together, okay? We need to do this together. It's going to be so much fun. So you have to know where you're going, because if you don't know where you're going, you're not going to be able to get people to follow you. You cannot expect them to want what you have or where you're going if you don't even know what it is. If you're just kind of dabbling here and dabbling there and you're just maybe going to share the products. No, share the products because you know they're going to change someone's life. You have to have that confidence, okay? So don't be afraid to dream big. Why are you starting Plexus? You have a big goal. You have a big dream. What do you want your life to look like? If you could have all the time in the world or all the money in the world, what would you do with it? How big would you think? And when I write down different goals for my family throughout the year, I'm like, okay, laying aside this fear of traveling with so many kids or they're missing naps and they're whining, like what kind of things do I really want to do with them? What kind of things would you do with the income that you get from your business? What would you do with the time that you have from no longer worrying about your bank account? So I want you to think, if time and money were no object, what would your life look like? Okay, it's not going to happen overnight. You can't just wake up the next day and build your dream life, but you're building it every single day. And that goal, that dream, your why, that's what's going to get you through everything. So there's a couple things that you need to believe in order to be successful in this business. So many times, especially in our childhood, we hear the words no over and over and over. I have 5 kids. I'm pregnant with number 6. I can imagine I'm going to be telling him no, no, no a lot, right? So as we become adults, those things come into our mind and we don't feel like we have the ability to believe in ourselves because we're so used to hearing no, and we tell ourselves no. We talk ourselves out of our dreams. Oh, I'd love to have a boat someday, or I'd love to be able to pay for my daughter's weddings. I never had the wedding I wanted. I'd love to give that to them, but I can't do that. And here's a list of all these reasons why we think we can't do that. But it's not that we can't, it's that we have excuses, and we need to let go of those excuses. Excuses are just all packaged up real pretty so that they seem like reasons, but they're not reasons. They are excuses for why you cannot do something. My 5 kids could be, oh, it's a reason. I can't do this. I have 5 kids. I homeschool them. I'm a single mom. I don't have any help. These are my reasons why I can't be successful, right? No. Those are excuses, because there are people who have 12 kids who are being successful. There are people who are going through major life crises who are being successful, right? And they are because they allow themselves to dream and they believe in themselves enough to, okay, I can do this. And we're going to talk about some action steps on how to actually do that. But you do have to know, you need to believe in yourself, okay? And then you need to believe in these products. You have to believe so strongly in these products that when someone tells you the products aren't working, your go-to isn't, oh my gosh, the products aren't working. It's, okay, what is this person not doing? How are they not working with the products? Because these products are science-based. They're backed by science. And if the products aren't working, it's something that they need to change within themselves. Is it their water? Is it they need to take more? They need to take less? All of those things are things that you can help them with, but first you have to have a rock solid belief that the products work, just like water. If you're drinking water and you're not getting hydrated, there's something wrong with your body. You got a hole in it somewhere, because that's what water does. It hydrates you. This is what our products do. If somebody is working with the products are going to work for that person. Okay. So we're going to talk about some ways to build your belief in all of these areas. But the third area is you have to have a belief in network marketing. If somebody asks you what you do and you get really quiet, or you're really shy, or you're just like, oh my gosh, I don't want to have to say this, or you're embarrassed and you don't want them to know, your belief in network marketing is not strong enough. You ought to be proud to be a part of the greatest business model out there. There is no way that I, without a college degree, could be making the kind of money I am making pretty much from my pajamas or from my bed, because that's my office right now. There's no way that I could be doing that if this business model in this industry wasn't absolutely amazing. So you need to get out there and you need to build your belief in network marketing as well. So these three areas, you absolutely have to be solid in these three areas in order to expect people to follow you, because nobody wants what you have if you're just up, let me post this real quick and hopefully I'll get someone interested. It'd be nice to have the money, but you know, may never happen. No, nobody will buy into that. Okay. So we're going to talk about some ways here that you can build your belief. And the first one is watch Diamond Docs. This is one of my favorite things to recommend, especially to brand new people, or no matter what rank it is inspiring. It still inspires me. But at the beginning of my business, I did so much of just watching Diamond Docs. I'm not even kidding. Like, I would just dream and think, like, what could my life look like? As I listened to these stories, I knew that what they were saying was for me, it was for everyone. I saw how normal these people were, and I literally thought, if she can do this, I can do this. There's absolutely no reason why I can't do this, okay? So watch Diamond Docs. Get your team to watch Diamond Docs. Get to events. It's another way to rub shoulders with people and be like, oh my gosh, if she can do this, I can do this. She's normal. She's running late for this session, or her baby's screaming and she has to go, or her lipstick is on crooked, whatever. Like, they're normal people. And if you realize that people are just normal people, you can do what they have done. I'm nobody special. The other thing is, if you don't have belief yet, go ahead and lean on your sponsor's belief. Lean on other testimonies that you are seeing. I see someone recommended GoPro. I think it's Genevieve in the comments. And yes, that's one of the books I had wrote down here. Any of his network marketing stuff was so belief building for me. It was so powerful. But lean on your sponsor. When mine signed me up and she said, we're going to make money doing this, I believed her, because she was excited, she was confident, and she said, this is the direction we're heading. Let's do this. And I was like, all right, well, sign me up. Let's go. And I didn't know as much as she knew, but I just leaned on her belief until it became my own. And that takes time. That takes experience. I didn't even have my own testimony when I got started, but I knew these products would help my mom. I knew that they would help my friends with their specific needs. So be sure to do that. The other things that you can do is, for the products especially, go ahead and look at the back office. Look back there at all of the product information that we have, and know your products. And this is one thing that sold me on Plexus, was we didn't have 700 products to learn, okay? We have a powerful group of products, but you can go through them in an afternoon and you can learn a lot. The other thing I would say is don't be afraid to Google the ingredients. Just grab your bottle. And if someone wants to know what it does, just grab the bottle and look at all the different strains of the probiotics. Go look at the ingredients on Active and find out. Just ask questions. Be that lifelong learner of always being inquisitive and wanting to know more. So be hungry for that knowledge and that information about why our products are doing what they're doing. Also, you can build belief with your team by learning the systems. You're going to have confidence in yourself the more success that you have in this. When you hit silver, or when you sign up to people or whatever, you finally get your best friend to join you using the systems that are in your virtual office, you're going to feel confident about yourself. You're going to feel like, oh my gosh, maybe I can do this. If you post on Facebook and you have someone reach out to you, that's going to solidify your belief in yourself that, maybe I can do this. The other thing is definitely be sure to get on virtual trainings. You absolutely must be educating yourself constantly. And I call it eating, sleeping, breathing plexus. It's kind of like that new dating relationship, and that's all you can think about is that's how plexus should be to you. If you're dreaming big enough, you wake up excited to learn more and become an expert in your field and do all that you can do to improve yourself and your knowledge and your information. And the tools that we have now, oh my gosh, you guys, I did not have all of this stuff when I started. We had to come up with our own. So you can look in your virtual office and have everything you could possibly need to know, filled with good trainings and systems and product knowledge. This is what you need. So you have it right there at your fingertips. The other thing is we use social media, right? I used social media to grow my business 7 years ago, and I still use it today. Most of my team has grown their entire business on social media. So you're going to be reaching out. You're going to be messaging people. And what do you say? I get asked this a lot, and these are the kind of things I wanted to know when I started too. Like, if someone could just tell me what to say, and my sponsor's like, I can't tell you exactly what to say because it's different, and it's just really based on the person. So what I like to say is super simple. Just, hey girl, you totally need to do this with me. You'd be awesome at it. We have the opportunity to make some serious money and do fun things together. What do you think? What do you think? Just wait and see what they say. And then don't be afraid to keep following up with them either. I cannot even count diamonds on my team, how many times I would say, you need to do this with me, girl. Look at this money these people are making. This is for real. Go watch this diamond doc. Go watch that diamond doc. This is for real. You need to do this with me because that is where I am going. And when they would ask how much money I was making, I would say, you don't want to know how much money I'm making. I was probably making $100, $150. Like, it was really early on my first week or so. And I was like, you don't want to know how much I'm making. Look at how much she's making, because that's where we're going. So always knowing where you are going, that's going to be super helpful. Okay. And then I have a couple of examples from my Facebook here. And again, know where you're going and don't be afraid to talk about it. This is when we were filming for my diamond doc, but we talked about our diamond docs from the day we joined. And I was such an introvert. This is why I say anybody can do this, but I did not have this huge network of friends at all. I mean, seriously, there was nobody. I was an introvert, and I didn't know who would be in my diamond doc because I just didn't have that many close friends, but I knew I was going to have one, and I just let the rest take care of itself. So I had made so many friendships along the way, but I knew that was going to come as I experienced my growth in my journey. And I didn't view it as it all needs to happen today. Why hasn't it happened? I guess I'm not going to be successful. I decided on day one that I was going to be successful. And then I just said, come, join me. Why aren't you doing this with me? It'd be so much fun to have you in Hawaii. It'd be so much fun to do this together. And then the other thing is when you're posting, you want to be relatable with people. You want them to be able to connect with you, and don't just be salesy. You want to put it in there, like mix plexus in with your life. This is my life and this is plexus. Plexus is a part of my life. So we're educating and we're sharing with them, and we're helping them to connect with us. So when we do talk to them about plexus, they feel open and like that we know each other because we have that relationship through conversations and through posting on Facebook. So I'm going to give you guys a challenge. I'm going to give you 3 things that you need to be doing. And my absolute favorite, and this is something that I thought was a bunch of baloney, it's a bunch of hogwash. That is not for me, but I swear by it and it changed my business. Write down some affirmations and then say them out loud. I thought it was silly. So if you think it's silly, I don't care. Go and do it anyways. It does work. You need to say your affirmations until you believe them. I would say things like, I have the fastest growing team in Plexus. Okay. I was a silver. I was a gold. And I was at gold for a little while. But I kept saying those things and I believed it. I just knew I had to figure out what the missing piece was. What was the missing link? Why did I not have the fastest growing team in Plexus yet? Why was I not a diamond yet? And I knew that it was me. It wasn't my upline. It wasn't the product. It wasn't the company. It was me. And so I worked on me. So say, I will be a diamond in Plexus. I will change my family's life. I will make this happen. I will. Everybody at the store, everybody I meet, they all want to do Plexus with me. These are things that I would tell myself because I would tell myself the opposite. No one wants these products. No one wants to join me. Why is my team going nowhere? And so I just took those negative thoughts and flipped them around into something positive. And I wrote 5 of them down. And I put them up on my mirror. I put them by my light switch. I put them beside my bed. And those were the things I would say as I woke up in the morning. The other thing is be excited. If you are excited, I am convinced that you can convince someone of anything if you are just excited. Nobody wants to go to the restaurant that has 1 car there. They're like, oh my gosh, they all getting food poisoning. What's going on over there? They want to go where there's 30 cars or there's 50. It's like, hey, I think I'll check that place out next time. Look at all this excitement over there. Looks like a good time. That's what you want your business to look like. That's what you want your conversations to look like, your Facebook, your attitude. When people talk to you, just, if you could remember one thing, just be positive and excited and happy about where you're going. Okay. And you need to work on this daily. And it definitely helps to have a running partner. Have someone that is doing this with you. I cannot say it enough. You want to have that running buddy. You want to have that partner, someone who is right there with you. And it's not so you can complain. It's not so you can be like, oh, she didn't join me. I thought she was. I don't have a join now. Now I'm not silver. I got to wait till next month. No, it's for positivity. It's for encouragement. It's for, oh my gosh, did you see that video? This training is so good. Let me tag you. That is how you build this business. So sign someone up and have them be your accountability partner and do this together. Do your products together, do your business together, whatever your goals are, work on that together. Okay. And don't ever stop the personal development. Even as a diamond, I can say, I'm excited to finish a book tonight when I get off this call. I'm constantly learning and growing and watching trainings and taking notes and always working to better myself. And it's a lifetime thing, right? We're lifelong learners, and that's what we want for ourselves and for our kids. And we're being a good example for them when we are doing these things.